Hello, I am Justin. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Today, the Lunar New Year bundle, the Helix collection, is coming to the store, as well EX.0, which would have been gone, is still here because they decided to keep it in rotation for charity, where they keep 50% of the funds. For me, the price really doesn't represent the quality of this collection, and I think that the community would pretty much agree on that. So I didn't buy it, and I still recommend that you don't buy it either. If you really want to aid the people in California, instead of paying Riot to do it for you, in the description, I linked more direct-to-cause charities instead. However, the irony is not lost on me because today we're going to be buying the Lunar New Year collection. Let's cut straight to it. That price is crazy. They're shy, like what, 160 VP? For 3 actual skins in total. But the big burning question that I know that everybody has is how much is the flex? Let's see. So this is 1,375 VP as is. This is the first flex to be sold in a bundle, and going off of this going forward, this is going to be the measuring stick price. So we can expect going forward for the flexes to cost around this much. Now, this also comes with a spray, which this looks very similar to a spray you may be familiar with, a card, and this buddy. However, we're gonna buy it. We're going into this with a clear mind, gonna be completely objective. We're gonna act like this is any other game, okay? Let's buy it. Cool, let's go through and favorite and equip everything. Nice. Okay, so here we are in the inventory. Here all of the new items are, but the thing I am most interested in, which may be the only good thing that's coming from this bundle, we're going to go to sprays. We're going to go to the flex tab. We now have again, this is a premium edition flex. This is the first of what's going to be many, and I know that people are going to be upset about this because of the current state of things on Valorant with a lack of content, but not a lack of things to buy. But this is the direction that they are taking things. This is something that they're going to use as an excuse to say that a collection like Helix is more than it actually is. Like, this is almost as much as a usual, what we've expected, 7100 VP collection that comes with 5 skins. This is a Lunar New Year skin set, and so was Zero Fang. Zero Fang was for last year, the year of the dragon. This year is the year of the snake. Zero Fang was also wildly expensive for just 3 items. I'm getting a little bit worked up, sorry, but we're gonna put on the buddies next. Sort of just straight off the bat here, the buddies for the Lunar New Year skin bundles have always been arguably the best part of the entire sets. This is the buddy for the Helix, the Lunar New Year, whatever you want to call this. I don't know if this reacts or has any kind of transformation, but just looking at this as it is, this is garbage. This is 0 out of 5 just for the buddy. Again, I want to compare this to the other Lunar New Year sets because I do think that is important, but as like an objective just skin line, if this were to come out on Call of Duty or Counter-Strike or whatever game that you play that has cosmetic items, like even if it were a new game, an old game, whatever, like you can't look at this and say that it's good or acceptable. Like this is like some bottom of the barrel, we're running out of ideas type stuff. Here's the Luna buddy. This is from like 2 years ago, I believe. It's a bunny and you know, it's cool. It reacts. It's awesome. This is one of the best buddies in the entire game. You could buy this for 475 VP if you wanted just this, and it was just fine. You can even go back to the first year of Valorant. The Ox buddy, reactive, cool, does stuff. And then we have this. I guess the first thing I'm gonna do here to start this is we're gonna look at this in level 1 in the range. All right, here on the range, let's see it on level 1. Let's do some swings. That is interesting. It's kind of like the Blades of Circuit from the Sarbad collection, if you remember that. I know that nobody does because that wasn't a very popular one. But, you know, similar in ways. Let's go upgrade this stuff now. Nice. In terms of variants, we have a gold and red variant, a purple variant, and a silver variant. I don't really care for the variants for this. I think that what this collection will probably come down to is being really good if you play the green character, Viper. So I don't really see it necessary to get a variant for this just yet. So up next, what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the Phantom. And I got quite a few comments telling me like, oh, you can upgrade this stuff all at once now. We will do them all at once. Watch this. Look at that. 30 Radiant down. And same thing with the buddy here. Let's see. Yeah, so the buddy does in fact change with the variant, so that is something about this. Again, I don't know if this reacts or has some kind of transformation like they've been doing with the Tactiforce and stuff like that, but it is a thing nonetheless. And lastly, we're going to upgrade the Specter. Do the same thing. Nice. And we'll keep it on the same level as well. We might get a variant for this video, but no promises. Anywho, this is all of the items. Let's go into the range and take a look at it. All right, here we are on the range again. We're going to play Viper because this matches her best. Wow, pull out. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been one to like pretend. I always am either happy about this or unhappy about this, or somewhere in between. I've never like pretended because I do genuinely enjoy skins on this game, even if they are expensive, especially in 2025. But this is just not really hitting for me. So when you upgrade, you do get the cross attack. And you'll notice as well when you swing this, we'll do a slow motion of it. The blades kind of like sling out or slither out, if you will, like Snake. Pretty interesting, huh? But what we have to see here, first and foremost, I know this is what everybody is waiting for. This honestly, like, okay, I like this. I like this. This is good. The price is questionable, to say the least, because from their perspective, in their defense, you have a melee, which this will always be expensive to some degree. Like, you either get defaults or you have something that $20 to $50 easily. So in their defense, when you have a flex, it has to be cheaper. So this is like best case scenario in their minds. Like, oh, you know, we can't make it be too cheap. Otherwise, people will buy them. So it's like somewhere in the middle. I think it's a little bit overpriced. I think 1,000 may have been fair-ish for this, but 1,300, I don't know. What do you guys think about that price? However, let's take a look at like what you can do with this. So here's left click. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay. That is ass. I'm sorry for the swears, but the whole point of this is to be like a spam thing. Like, they said that when they released a trailer for like Flexes in general. They're like, oh, we're gonna make it be so you can spam this. It's for all you ADHDers out there. You can't really spam it too well. Like, if you do it slower, that's clean. I like that. But like, you know, if you just, oh, oops, that's the wrong button. If you're like, ah, it doesn't do anything. But you can spam this, you just have to be a little bit slow with it. Also interesting to note that, like, for your character to make the slither around them, they have to, like, clench their fist. Kung Fu grip, baby. Okay, so there is one more thing that we can do with this, and that is the inspect. Let's take a look. That's interesting. That looked pretty good, I think. It looks a little rough in terms of like the animations. Like, let's take a look. You can kind of see like the snapping like keyframes of it. Let's take a look. See, is it me or is it kind of looking in 30 FPS there? That's weird. Yeah, this is what happens when you spam, by the way. Which, the hand motion is perhaps questionable. Yeah, okay. I don't know, it's cool. I said this, I made a short about this. If you guys haven't been watching my shorts, I have a shorts tab. I've been pretty much focusing on that because I am a little bit burnt out from doing anything else. But I think that the flexes are really cool and really fun. Aside from sort of the predatory like business strategy of like, okay, how can we get more people to pour money into our company? Like, you know, that's bad, but I think that flexes are good. I think that it's fun, and it's something different in the game. It sucks that it costs money, but I do enjoy that this is in the game regardless. You kind of do some comboing with your buttons here. Look at this. Watch this trick. Wow, I just did like a trick inspect. Should this be knife speed, or does that really defeat the purpose of having a knife at all? I don't know. Anywho, we have a few more things to look at here, being this. Let's take a look at that pullout again. That's kind of cool. You know, again, snake theme, slithers out, whatever. ADS. This, again, this is just built for Viper. Yeah, honestly, kind of just screams Araxis. Maybe like Taboo Araxis. I don't know. Take a look at the brandish. Yeah, really, it's kind of weird. This is just Araxis, right? Am I crazy? Oh, also, if you look at the buddy actually does react ever so slightly. Look. Nowhere near as crazy as what we've grown to expect. Yeah, no, really not much to look at with this. Like, we've kind of done everything to look at with the Phantom, so I guess we'll go on to the Specter now. It's interesting because this does have a unique pullout. This is the protocol pullout, interestingly enough. I don't know how they got away with putting this in that. Yeah, no, it is just a weird collection. And again, the big problem is, why don't they just do a full bundle? Just do the full bundle, have it cost 7,100 VP. People would not bat an eye because they at least believe it should be that much. And like, again, it's debatable that it should even be that much to begin with, but at least you would have less people complaining. This being a bundle with 3 skins is just stupid. It's dumb, and whoever's making the decisions there needs to get it together. This doesn't make any sense for this to have a Specter and a Phantom. It doesn't make sense. It's random. There is a Year of the Snake event pass that we need to take a look at real quick. There is 8 items in total. There is a title that says Serpent, Fruitful New Year Spray, some Radianite, this cute snake card, another title that says Cooked, Spoonful Buddy, some Radianite, and a card, the Dimensional Folding card. It's cool that we get some Radianite with us, but other than that, you know, pretty standard stuff, I would say. Leave me alone. Yeah, see, there's that. Go away. And that. So it's so similar, dude. Tell me that's not just the same spray. That's just the same spray, dog. Kind of an L. There's no replay mode, so I can't really show you anything. And, you know, I would show you like the ace and the finisher and stuff like that if I could like host a custom and put bots in it, so that way I could, you know, practice or just showcase stuff a little bit better, but we don't have those things on Valorant. But we do have an inventory, we do have a store. So with that in mind, out of 5, what do we rate the Helix collection? Phantom, nothing special, just ordinary slop that they're going to try to sell to you. The Specter, same thing, nothing redeeming about this whatsoever. The Buddy, it does react, so I was wrong on that. It does change with the variant that you're using, but like, who cares, because the skins themselves are pretty bad. So, you know, Buddy is all right, but in terms of versus the other Celestial Buddies that they have done, this is the worst. It's actually kind of crazy that they managed to be worse than all of the other Celestial bundles that they did. Melee is kind of whatever. I think that, to its credit, that dagger melees are just really not good. You can't really make this work. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look right or natural. It just kind of looks silly. Spray is just a copy and paste of something that's already in the game for free, so I don't know what they were thinking with that. And the absolute only redeeming part of this bundle whatsoever is the flex, and that is only because it's new, and even then, this cost almost as much as the Reaver Vandal, and for what? It's expensive. So with that sort of in mind, out of 5, what do I give this? I think that this is a 1 out of 5. So with that being said, this is 1.5 out of 5 because of the price and because it doesn't include anything new, and everything is just very ordinary and standard stuff. With the Helix, this is less items for more money, and they're not special in any way, shape, or form. This is not really the standard of a premium edition skin, in the same vein that this is not the standard of an exclusive edition skin. I think 1,000 VP would have been a fair price point for this, but that's just my opinion, and I think really it could have been even less. You know, here's the ace sound effect and the finisher. It's weird that the demo guy gets access to bots in his custom game modes, but we don't. But again, sorry, I don't want to be too negative. What do you think of this bundle? What do we miss? What are the highlights and the strengths of this bundle in your opinion? What are the weaknesses of it? Do you think the price was just? Do you think that the first ever flex price is fair? What do you think this should have been? How do you think this is as an item? you know, leave your comments down below in the comment section. As always, I'm Justin and you're not. Like the video if you did enjoy and subscribe if you are new. We always buy and review these bundles when they are worth buying and reviewing. And while this was for me worth the review, I don't think that this is worth you, the consumer, buying this, and I can't recommend buying it. 1 out of 5, don't buy it. Love you guys.